you all heard the term, it was a Hail Mary pass, or like now they say a Hail Mary moment. Well, the Hail Mary pass, that was coined in 1922 by two former members of Knute Rockne's Notre Dame's Four Horsemen, Elmer Layden, who played fullback, and Jim Crowley, who played left halfback. Now, for close to about 50 years, the term was confined to Notre Dame and a few other Catholic universities. But the story, as told by Jim Crowley, was about a game on October 28, 1922, between Notre Dame and Georgia Tech, where Notre Dame players actually said the Hail Mary together before scoring each of their team's touchdowns. And by the way, Notre Dame won 13-3. Well, one of the players, Noble Kaiser, who happened to be a Presbyterian, suggested that they pray before the first touchdown. And it transpired on a 4th and goal play at Tech's 6-yard line during the second quarter. This is when quarterback of Notre Dame, Harry Studler, a Catholic, one of the Four Horsemen, threw a quick pass over the middle to Paul Kastner, also a Catholic, for the score. Well, the team repeated the prayer before a 3rd and goal play again at Tech's 6-yard line during the 4th quarter. And Harry Studler ran for a touchdown and won for Notre Dame. Well, according to Crowley, on several occasions, Kaiser remarked to Crowley after the game said, "Say, that Hail Mary is the best play we got." So now, the term is usually used widely for anything that is done with small chance of success and with time running out. Now, I'm not going to get into the legitimacy of praying the Hail Mary or the Ave Maria, but its use, at least the term, by both Roman Catholics and non-Catholics, along with non-religious, it's very similar to the way that the Lord's Prayer is abused, commonly called the Our Father. Martin Luther called this prayer a fearful prayer. Well, take in consideration the gravity of what you're petitioning, what you're requesting from God. And this outline of prayer isn't how to pray for something as a last resort, something at the last chance to do by the skin of your teeth in a tight situation. You are saying, "Our Father who is in heaven, hallowed, holy, sanctified be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done." This past weekend, one of the newscasters of Fox News went skydiving, and he was telling about his experience. But he said that just before he and his instructor jumped out, he said the Our Father. Well, parroting this prayer, just like parroting a Hail Mary, it's not going to do anything at all. But it has to be prayed with sincerity. When we truly pray, "Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven," we're praying for the world's obedience, for that final day when all, that is, everybody, will bow. We're praying for the present. We're praying for the now, right here. We're praying for that which is sure to come, that future victory, even while we are residing in a disobedient and rebellious world. We're praying for our own obedience. Your will be done. It means exactly that. I want my submission to be like the submission is in heaven. In His will is our greatest joy and glory. Look, we all either are going to line up with the Son of God, Jesus of Nazareth, the Christ, and truly say to the Father, your will be done. Or we're going to give ourselves to that which controls the rest of the world and say, hey, my will be done. I'll pull myself up by my own bootstraps. I can do this. I can do that. We're going to give in to the me in me. Obedience to God is an act of the will. You need to, if you haven't already, put yourself in His hands. Choose to give yourself to Him daily. I'll repeat Paul's words in Romans 12, verse 1. Therefore I urge you, brethren, and this is to the Christians, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies a living and a holy sacrifice, acceptable to God, which is your spiritual service of worship.